Apparently, Nationwide is not on your pet side. Nationwide Insurance not renewing 100,000 pet insurance policies due to the rising cost of veterinary care. Company says it is taking action to, quote, maintain long-term viability and profitability. Impacted policyholders will be notified ahead of time. They were going to keep their protections through the current terms. So if you got it, you keep it. The news helping to give other pet insurance competitors, though, a boost, like Lemonade, Chewy, Petco, and Fresh Pet, all up. For context, 24% of Americans who own a dog or a cat have pet insurance, according to NerdWallet. So basically like 1 in 4. So why is this happening now, and what are pet owners going to do about it? Is their bark just going to be worse than their bite? Let's talk about it with Michael Block. He's trying not to laugh. He is the co-founder and chief strategy officer at the data firm AgentSmyth. He also wrote a note about this very topic. I have 2 dogs, Michael, and I go to the vet. I didn't even know there was insurance. Sometimes I wish I had it because the sticker shock can be stunning. But, like, what are we doing to the pets that are requiring these giant veterinary bills? Do we know?
That's the challenge, right? We need to figure that out as pet owners. And as you just showed, the way these stocks are acting, we need to figure that out as investors. You know, what AgentSmyth does is we were able to identify that story yesterday. It appeared on the news feed on our homepage. Now, what our platform does, Brian, is it uses autonomous AI agents, which are able not just to ask a question about a piece of data or news, but then ask the follow-up question to the follow-up question and generate ideas. Here, obviously, you know, the first order effect was that some of these other insurers might benefit from Nationwide dropping out of the market. One name that you didn't mention that we mentioned, cited, and our platform mentioned was Trupanion, which also had an impressive performance today. And our agents were able to not only pick up on that, they also picked up on some second order effects, which we thought was unique. Now think about it. If people are losing their pet insurance and costs of vets are rising, then companies that service veterinarians might suffer too. And we identified companies like IDEXX Labs, which provides lab services for veterinarians, or Zoetis, well-known company that does animal medication, as potential losers from this trend happening as well. We picked up on the trend, and we thought it was exciting to see that.
That is interesting, these second order effects, because you get to a point where you say, I love my pet, I love my dog, but I simply can't afford that procedure. And listen, here's the reality of being a pet owner. You make a decision. Our last dog lived to be 18 years old, and he had a stroke. My dog growing up lived to be 21. But
I hear you.
Yeah, you get to a tough point where you have to make a hard decision. Or you say, I'm going to spend $1,000 or $2,000 and the dog's 18 or whatever it might be. I wonder if that's part of what's going on here, is that people just want to stay with their beloved pets longer. I don't know.
Of course. Remember, pet ownership came into vogue during COVID. People couldn't travel. They couldn't leave the house. So you get a pet. So with that, I think companies like Nationwide ramped up. Companies that served pet owners ramped up. And maybe they're a little bit over their skis now. Look, it's rough being a dog, and our job at AgentSmyth is to make sure it's not so rough to be an investor, and we try to generate these ideas using our agents, and hopefully that helps everyone put a little more change in their pockets and take care of their beloved pets. I know my dog Dolly is, we love her, and we want to make sure that she does well. I told her she had to get a job this morning, so we're putting together a resume for her. No, I'm kidding.